Hey, Wits and Weights family, it is Philip here. This is a bonus episode for Sunday, and I just want to have a quick but important conversation about something that's been bothering me in the coaching industry that affects you directly. If you're ever looking for a coach or even just following people and trying to get information that works for you, I'm going to be blunt. If you are paying a coach just to give you macros and meal plans, or that's what you're seeking in a coach, you are wasting your money. I see so many nutrition coaches, quote unquote, whose entire business model is stuck 10, 15 years ago in calculating some numbers for you, probably using AI at this point, an algorithm, a template. Then they send you a meal plan on top of that you're probably going to not be able to stick to for more than a week. I think it's pretty lazy, and I think it's not what the value is of coaching today. The truth is that you can do this yourself with tools that cost a fraction of coaching. And I am a coach. And this bothers me because I became a coach having done this for myself within this industry, tried certain things on my own, and then realized where others could help you out. And I'm going to get to that in a second, but I wanted to tell you exactly how you can do a lot of this on your own. And again, other coaches might be like, what are you doing? You're giving away the farm. No, I'm not giving away anything. This stuff is out there to the public, and I'm just going to tell you the most efficient way to do it. So for tracking macros and getting personalized targets for your calories and macros, using an app like MacroFactor is hands down the best way to do it today with the technology and tools available today. Now, yeah, I have guides on how to do that. I have a YouTube video on how to do that. Hit me up on Instagram at Wits and Weights, or shoot me a message using one of the links in the show notes. But MacroFactor is the only app that takes your food and weight data to determine your true maintenance calories and metabolic rate. It doesn't use a formula. So it actually does it better than any coach can do it for you. And then it adjusts your targets, your calories, your macros, based on how your body responds. And it bases it off the evidence as well. So you can pick how balanced you want your meals to be and such. And then in 2 to 3 weeks of tracking, you're going to have more accurate numbers than most coaches could ever give you, myself included. And I don't want to do that for you if you can do it for yourself super easily. And please get the app if you don't have it already. This is the one kind of promotion I'm doing here for one of the tools that I'm suggesting. If you download MacroFactor, use the code in the show notes and use my code Wits and Weights, you'll get a free trial to check it out. But I think you'll be hooked. As for meal plans, okay, we're in a very empowering world now with AI tools like ChatGPT that can generate customized meal plans for every preference you have, practically your macros, your food preferences, your dietary restrictions. Just tell it your targets, what foods you like, what foods you don't, allergies you have, how many meals you want. You could even ask it to include specific ingredients that you have on hand, or create a grocery plan for different days of the week and getting your meals prepped. And then the results are going to be better than what any meal plan coach can give you, because you can iterate and refine it until it works for you. Now, not to put down like nutritionists and dietitians who have to work with medical conditions. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the average person, you and me, who's just trying to figure out how to make the day work for you. So if you can DIY your macros, you can DIY your meal plans, why would you ever hire a coach? And I think that's the important question to ask, and that other coaches out there should be taking a long, hard think on, because real coaching is not about numbers. It's not about a plan. Yeah, a plan is helpful to start, but it's about the human connection. And what do you get for that human connection that none of these things can reproduce? The big one is accountability and support. Not when things are easy and consistent, but when things get hard or life gets in the way, things happen. What do I do? How do I use the tools that are out there that I'm empowered to use in the way that works best for me? And that's where the human connection can help. The second thing is with troubleshooting, when you hit plateaus or unexpected challenges, a lot of people don't know exactly what to do, even when they are using these tools. And I see it all the time because a lot of my Q&As and our Facebook group and my own client group is full of these kinds of issues, and we have to work through them like a detective. Another one is adjusting strategically based on lots of personal data, like biofeedback, like your progress, like your history, like when you have a different goal. Your goal might have been fat loss and now it's muscle gain. How do we strategically adjust? The fourth one is behavior change to build the habits. And this is a big one. Some coaches, some really good coaches, really focus on this area and the psychology, understanding of neurology. it's super important today that we work on behavior change because that's really the crux of a lot of this. And then we have guidance through the psychological aspects. That also cannot be understated. I think of body image. I think of people who come to me who have had eating disorders in the past, and we have to be very sensitive to these and navigate these, I'll say carefully, but also confidently, and help the individual. That is, if you hire a coach, you should feel like you're developing the skill of self-confidence and reframing to be in a healthier mental state when you're done working with a coach. And then finally, education, so that you become self-sufficient. And I'm talking about education far beyond just what the macros and the meal plans do for you. I mean, actually understanding why a certain amount of protein or why training this way, and not just in general, but for you specifically. And it just all comes together. So having said all that, that is why I became a coach. That is also why I launched last year. It was an experiment, and now it's doing really well. It's called Wits and Weights Physique University. And sure, I give you a custom nutrition plan there, but that is just the starting point because, again, the real value comes from the human coaching calls, the courses that teach you how and why. That's the education, the community for support. So you can tag me, you can check in and tag me for personal guidance and understanding with specific things. Obviously, if you need more than that, you can always hire a one-on-one coach, whether it's me or someone else. I have coaches for business, for training, for nutrition, for everything myself, because those are accelerators. And I realize everybody has different budgets as well. So there's lots. I'm very transparent with my pricing. Physique University, the lowest tier, $87 a month, 2-week free trial. I just rolled that out because I wanted to make it affordable enough for lots of folks to take advantage of it. And frankly, you're not going to find a better deal for what you get in there. If your coach is just sending you numbers and meal plans and not addressing your specific questions, the psychological, behavioral, the educational aspects of your nutrition, you're not getting coaching. You're getting a calculator with a premium price tag. So I want you to save your money on macro coaches, and I want you to put it toward either learning to do it yourself, starting with the tools that I mentioned, or investing in comprehensive coaching at whatever level is affordable for you that addresses the whole picture of your physique transformation, because ultimately it is a physical and mental transformation that will pay off like nothing else you'll have ever done in your life, because it will give you a long, healthy life as a result. And if you're ready for that, again, check out Wits and Weights Physique University. This week, we are kicking off our first ever transformation challenge. It's going to be a step challenge, keeping it simple, and we're going to have monthly mini challenges. I also have a live workshop this Tuesday and it's about sprinting for lifters. It's my new sprinting protocol, so you don't ever have to do cardio again. For fat loss, it's a huge piece of fat loss along with your lifting and walking. And every time we have a call, I do a workshop on a specific topic, and then the replay goes into our library. If you join right now, click the link in the show notes. You're going to get free access to both because there's a 2-week free trial, like I mentioned, and you'll get everything else the program offers, including a custom nutrition plan if you want to take advantage of it. And you can cancel. Like if you could take all that value and then you could still cancel. And my hope is that you'll really see the value in the program and you want to stick around and get the results. Just head to witsandweights.com/physique or click the link in the show notes. And remember that your dream physique, the body that you want, the strong, healthy body that you want, is not built on generic numbers or a plan. It's built on knowledge, on consistency, and on the right support. I'll talk to you again tomorrow, Monday, on the Wits and Weights podcast.